This is Kevin. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Now, here's Dunn. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here's Johnson, and a wide-open look for Porter. Cans it from downtown. Porter's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Los Angeles. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Here's Shaq. Second chance shot. Good D by Giannis.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Siakam. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
Now Thompson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen by Porter. Back to Johnson. Driving the lane. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. The Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's done in the corner. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thompson. O'Neal with the steal. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Porter.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Dunn. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Denver, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot? Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Grimes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Bain. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The Lakers trail. Payton surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Here's Siakam. Puts the move on. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put Shaq on the line. Steven Adams picks one up. The Nuggets getting their 5th free throw of the game here. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And the basket by Johnson.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Shaq. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court. And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So as both teams making substitutions here. There's Siakam. Pass to Williams. Siakam deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Outside Williams. Williams in the post. Kicks it out to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Murray. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Murray's got his first basket of the night. Inside. Giannis, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Here's Rizachet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trailed by 7. Hunter on the wing. Still without a basket. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Hunter. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Johnson. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to Johnson. And there it is for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream.
First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
And he's good on the second. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Murray with it, guarded by Hunter. Murray with it. Outside Williams. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. The kick out to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter, no one around him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hunter's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Outside, White. Pocket 6. O'Neal is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Ball call.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 2. Pass to Antetokounmpo for the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
That one misses. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Pass to Thompson. Johnson outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
O'Neal misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
To the middle. Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Shea. Hunter on the wing. Thompson left side. Off target from outside. Nobody near Williams. The Nuggets with another miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. Lays it up and off the glass. Johnson's got 9.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does. Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Buzelis. And that one drops. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. For Denver, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. That's good from O'Neal. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 8 points for him.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Here's O'Neal. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Buzelis. Murray left side. Here's Shaq. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 16 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Johnson surveying the floor. Thompson outside. Here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
To the inside. And stolen by Thompson. Inside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Grimes. Oh, good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
The Lakers have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Nuggets making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trailed by 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Shaq. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it. Knocks it loose. That shot off the mark. Good D by Johnson. Magic Johnson. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Lakers. He comes away.
Lakers, 38.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver has possession. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Yeah,
those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
O'Neal. And no good that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The kick out to Wright. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Both teams changing it up here. Timeout called, Nuggets.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Giannis outside. Denver grabs the miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called, Nuggets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Hunter, a 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Shaq down low. Good D by Giannis. Lakers leading by 18. Johnson with the bounce pass. Pass to Hunter. On the wing, Thompson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Looking to get it going. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. And that's now 7 points for Giannis.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Williams. And again, Denver no good. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Tipped away. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Shaq misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And stolen by Siakam. Over in the corner, Williams. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Lakers leading by 23. On the wing, Thompson. And the Lakers with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Giannis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Johnson attacking. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just
Welcome to the annual 2K TV Awards Show.
We've seen some fierce competition in NBA 2K25. All of you have shown up and made this community